Hey everybody, it's Nate here. Obviously, you all know who I am. You should by now. I'm just going for a little walk. I'm here in Oregon. You can see the snow. They don't usually get snow around here. I feel very fortunate today for two reasons. The first is this snowstorm. It came through not last night, but the night before. And they got a foot of snow here. And it shut down the roads, and it was just, they don't know how to deal with it. They're not used to getting snow. Trees are down everywhere along Interstate 5. I came up from California, and so I feel fortunate that my trip schedule brought me up here a day after the storm and not the day of or the day before. So I'm just chasing the weather around, just a little bit behind it, which is fine with me. The other reason why I feel fortunate is this morning, as I was coming up through Northern California, I left very early, and there was snow on the ground, and there was snow on parts of the roadway, but it was cold. And going up through one of the mountain passes there near Mount Shasta, there was a board, you know, one of those amber boards, and it said I-5 closed.
Turn left onto South Skinner Street.
Just past Eureka. And sure enough, a few miles up the road, everything came to a standstill. Listen to the CB, I hear there's a semi jackknifed crossing both lanes on the downhill side just up through the pass. I don't know what the name of the pass is. And you know, it happens, so I just figured no big deal. Well, as I continued to listen, first somebody said the drivers should be okay. It doesn't look like it was anything too serious. Well, about 20 minutes later, the state police came on the radio and said, truckers northbound I-5, I want to let you know you're going to be setting for a while. There's a fatality. He said the driver, he was pulling a double. It was a roadway truck, I believe. The guys in the CV, it sounded like they were saying Redway. Well, I think it was roadway, but I forgot to check when I drove by it. Redway or roadway, but he was pulling a double. He came
Head
down.
west on East Delaney Street toward South Harrison Street.
I'm following some directions here, going for a walk. He came down and hit ice, and it was in there was rocks, steep rocks along the side of the road, and you could see where his truck hit the rocks, and it spun around, and where he landed, he was facing completely the wrong direction. But that's not what killed him. I guess what happened was he got out of his truck after the crash, and another truck driver hit him and killed him. And that truck driver didn't stop. I don't know the story. I mean, maybe he didn't know he hit him. I'm assuming he did. The only thing I can
Turn left onto Coburg Road, South Willamette Street.
Maybe he hit him with the trailer, but still, you think, I'm pretty sure the guy knew he hit him. The cops caught him anyways. They caught the guy. But I get to sit there for almost 2 hours just thinking about it. And, you know, I left early. I knew the weather was touch and go. I knew there was going to be some remnants of snow on the road. And I was taking it easy, and it was mountainous going through there, Northern California. Those of you that have driven it, you know what I'm talking about. North of Redding. I mean, it's a lot of hills. And it really was sobering thinking about it. Thinking that, you know, for whatever reason, I decided to leave or get up at 3 a.m. this morning. And a lot of mornings I've been getting up at 2. But I felt like I needed to catch up a little bit more on my rest, so I slept an extra hour. today. That was the only reason. But the only thing I can think is that if I had stuck with my regular schedule, I would have got up at 2. I was probably an hour behind the wreck. You know, when I was 5 miles down the road and they already had the signs up. And then when I came to a stop, it took me a couple miles once we started going to get up to where the wreck was. So didn't happen right immediately in front of me. But if I was an hour early, you know, who knows what could have happened. I could have been coming over that pass, coming down, and where the guy jackknifed, it was on around a blind corner, and his cab was in the right-hand lane, which is where I would have been, and there would have been a tough situation to get out of. So it was sobering. I count my blessings today, and it just serves as a reminder that you never know when it's your time, but you gotta be careful out there, especially when there's winter driving conditions. I've been running hard, you know, trying to make appointments that are impossible.
Your destination is on the left.
And this morning I said, I'm not going to try to break any records, and I'm glad for that. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone.